take 7, people that take 9. There are people out there that's on all kind of medications. So if they can get $1,700 up every 3 months from me, and that's 4 times a year, that's at least a good $7,000, $8,000 a year just from me taking medicine. That's not doctor's appointments. That's not any other thing I may have to take, and that's just from me. So you imagine, we already have millions of people that are infected with it. Now, it's mostly African American females, they're the highest, 78%. So you think about all of that, and think about the dollar value. Who would not invest in an HIV pharmaceutical company? If you were a stockbroker or something like that, you invest in that because you're going to make money off of people's ignorance. Why do I say ignorance? Because people are not taking the time to educate themselves about HIV. And they're also walking around thinking that they're invincible or they cannot get it. Why? Because the medication now makes people look healthier. Who would have ever thought I was HIV positive? Nobody. Nobody. So therefore, when you see me and you say, okay, well, he has HIV, well, he living cool, so I'm going to still go out there and do my little thing because I'll just be like Donta, looking right. But let me tell you the Donta you don't know. How about that? Let me break that down to you real quick. Before I got diagnosed with HIV, I was 225 pounds of muscle. Tay was swole. I was swole. I was doing all right. I got diagnosed in November of 1999. By February of 2000, I weighed 180 pounds. I lost weight just like that. Reason being, when I started taking the medication, I got sick instantly. Because you gotta realize, what is HIV? It is a virus that's trying to kill you. It's in your bloodstream, it's trying to kill you. So, what do they have to give you to kill the virus? A virus killer. What is a virus killer? Poison. Okay, so you're taking poison. I'm taking poison to get rid of a poison. So imagine what my body is going through, the physical changes. If I didn't eat, I threw up. If I ate, I threw up. You weigh the odds. Which one would you do? Okay? I had severe fatigue. Every single night I had a nightmare in color. How many know you don't really dream in color? But I had nightmares in color every single night. Every night. I had headaches, massive headaches. I was done. The thing about it, I just got out of the hospital about a month ago because they changed my medication and I got really sick. Sick to the point where I could not eat anything. Anything I put in my stomach, it tightened up my whole body and I was curled up in a fetal position. My mother had to take me to emergency. They did a CAT scan, they did an MRI, they did a colonoscopy. Who knows what a colonoscopy is?
No fun.
Okay? A colonoscopy is when they knock you out, for one, they have to. They get a needle camera and stick it up because they want to look in your stomach to see, yeah, you chuckling. It ain't happening to you. So they stick it up in you and they try to see if you have any kind of ulcers, any kind of ruptures in your stomach, all this kind of stuff. They did all that. Then they did what is women get when you're pregnant? Ultrasound. They did one of those because they could not find out what was wrong with my stomach. Why could I not hold food down? Why nothing was going in? So for 6 days I was on an IV and I could not eat. They would not let me eat because they didn't know what's going on. They had to flush all the medication out of my body. That was just a month ago. You wouldn't know that now by looking at me.
That's right.
But I get sick. I get sick. Not sick unto death because I belong to God. But I get sick. There are times when I am tired. There are times when I'm irritable. Because for one, the medication really does affect your body. It affects you. Now, how many in here like taking pills? Nobody. Okay, I take 7 pills a day. I take 3 in the afternoon, I take 4 at night. I have to do this every single day. And I have to eat with them. So the funny part about it is as svelte and slender as I am, I eat like all day. I'm never full. Ever full. My mother kicked me out because of that. I'm just kidding. No, but she said don't come over. I can't feed you. But I eat a whole lot. Now, the thing I really want to get you guys to really understand, yes, I can laugh and joke about being HIV positive. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it because for one, it's really hard. It's really hard to step to a female. Okay? It's hard. It's really hard because if I get close to a girl and then I meet a girl and I start liking a girl, at what point I gotta tell her I have HIV. Now, do I tell her before I start liking her? and run her away? Or do I tell her after she starts liking me and then I like her and then she leaves me and now I like her? Or do I just not tell her?
Wow.
So that is the dilemma. So to all you young ladies out there, tell you right now, you better look at your brother's medical records. Because I know a whole lot of dudes that don't tell. They're not gonna tell you. Because they figure if you are easy enough to let me lay with you, and you don't know nothing about me, then you're supposed to get it. You get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. I know a lot of brothers like that. I'm not one. For one, I'm too scared because I grew up in church. And I do believe in the reaping and sowing. You know, whatsoever you reap, you shall sow. You know, and it's nothing more tragic than to just mess with somebody's life like that, then to come back on you, because it'll come back even harder. So, young ladies, tell you right now, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. He ain't that fine. It ain't gonna be that good. Trust me, it's not. Because reason being, all of y'all know Jesus. All of y'all know God. So what good is doing sin, and after you do it, you are miserable. You sick. Lord, what have I done? You walking around shaking. I'm going to hell. Yada yada yada. Woo, 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 woo. You can't get your thoughts straight. All over a dude. A dude. And at your age, trust me, he ain't got his own spot. He ain't got no car. He working at hot dog on a stick, pumping a little lemonade. I mean, what is the brother really gonna do for you? Let's be real here. What is he gonna do for you? And trust me, I'm gonna say this trust me, at 16, he don't know what he's doing.
I trust him.
So don't waste your time. Trust me, because what you think is the bomb is a firecracker. It is nothing. At 16, he don't know. Baby, it ain't supposed to be 2 minutes. Don't get caught up thinking that was just it. No, wait till you get married. Wait till you get who God has sent you. Because one thing you gotta think about, I'm gonna get to the brothers later, because don't think it's all on us. Because I'm just telling the sisters right now. But one thing you gotta think about is God already designed the person you're gonna be with before you even thought about being with a person. He's already designed it. It's like two pieces to a puzzle. When you get with somebody, when you meet somebody that you think is the potential, trust you me, you're gonna get about 500 red flags before you marry the wrong person.
Right.
You're going to get a gang of warning signs. It's up to you to recognize them. It's up to you to see, okay, do I really want to do this right here? You know, is the money really all that? Yada, 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 yada. When God gives you somebody, it's going to be like two pieces of a puzzle coming together.
Right.
Simple as that. Simple as that. It's that easy. So don't try to force it. You ever saw two pieces of a puzzle and it's your last piece and you know it gotta go right there, but for some strange reason it won't fit, and you got your thumb on it, you got your knee on it, matching with your elbow, trying to whip it in, but it just don't fit. It don't fit. Why? Because it's not the right piece. So therefore, if it's not the right piece, don't force it. So don't try to force nobody to be with you. Don't try to force no man to marry you, because the Bible says he that findeth a good wife. He that find. Don't walk out all provocative saying, I'm gonna get me a husband. No, you're gonna get HIV, because the dude is gonna be attracted to what you got on and what he can see. So therefore he gonna say, okay, she easy, I can get with her and I can bounce. She will never see me again. There are so many opportunities I've had to sleep with women. In church. In church. I'm gonna be real with it. In church. Women have approached me in so many kind of ways. And if it had not been for God, trust me, I would have slipped. I would have said, you know what, I got to lose. If this sister wanted that bad, don't even know me, don't know my diagnosis, don't know nothing about, ain't took the time out to know my family history. Is my daddy crazy? Does my mama get high? Was my granddaddy an alcoholic? How many of those generational curses are walking around with me?